Okay, 8th grade, I thought I'd try doing this video to help you with your parrot a little bit. Um, I hope it helps. I do this in school with everybody where I usually draw in the front of the room and then you guys draw with me. You can either draw with me, you can watch the whole thing and then try drawing on your own. You can pause. That's what's nice about a video, is that you can pause, you can rewind if you didn't get something. But what we're going to do is we're going to draw a parrot. And the reason why I choose this lesson, not so much that you know how to draw a parrot in a tree, but more that you know the process of drawing, the thought process of drawing, how to break things down into lines and shapes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to decide where we want our parrot's eyes to go. So somewhere in the middle towards the top, just make a black dot where you want that eye to go. We're going to be seeing the parrot's head from the sides. We're only going to have one eye. So decide how big you want that eye to be and go ahead and put a circle around it. Now, if we were doing this with a how to draw book, or you were looking at something you wanted to draw, the next thing you would ask yourself is, what is the closest line? For us, that's the beak. So we're going to move over a little bit, draw a line straight up and down, vertical line, and then we're going to make a line come across and then curve down, kind of like a capital J on its side. From the top of your vertical line, you're going to bring that down to a point. From the bottom of your vertical line, just go ahead and curve that up. Now we're going to move on to the head. So we're going to start here and we're going to bring it around the eye and a little bit lower than the eye. Then come back to the beak and make the two sides match. Next thing we're going to do is connect with a bunch of W's. And voila, we have a head. Now we're going to start the wings. The wings are probably the trickiest part of the project. First I'm going to make two little lines for the body. And the wings are going to be crisscrossed. So I'm going to make a diagonal line going towards this bottom corner here. And then I'm just going to bring it up kind of like fingers. They don't have to be the same size or the same width. You're just bringing it on up to the other side. Then if we imagine an invisible line coming down from the eye, invisible line, it would hit about right here. So now we're going to take this line, bring it down towards the corner here, and then bring it back up to the other side. Now, if your wings look good, you like them just the way they are, you can leave them. If you want to add more, you simply add some loops. And you can add them to either side. Another thing you can do is you can add some U's on the inside so that they don't look so long, kind of break them up a little bit. And if you want to get a little fancy, you could draw some lines. Maybe put some V's on those lines. You could do all the feathers, none of the feathers. It's up to you. I think I'm just going to do a few. I think that looks good. Maybe I might add more later. Now for the body, we're going to add some more W's. Now some students like to do the whole body carefully, going from bump to bump. Other students just like to almost make like those birds, just to give the body a little bit of feathers. Okay, now we're ready for the tail. Now for the tail, you want to think of an eyeball on its side. It's going to be narrow at the top and then get narrow at the bottom. So narrow, wide, narrow. And the same thing, going to add some kind of design. That's up to you. You could do more like the feathers. And remember, it's just a guideline. Feel free to go outside of the line. It's not that you have to stay inside the line or anything. All right, now we have our tail. Stay tuned for the next video to do our tree.